Hey, good morning. I just made a video about being threatened, and the mic was not on. So if you happen to see the video and now it's deleted, it's because there was no sound. It did not record me. Good morning to you. So let me tell you about the live stream. It was cut off by YouTube, the last one, because I was streaming copyrighted material from one of the space live feeds. I don't know if it was NASA or one of the other ones, but in any case, YouTube sent me a notification in my control panel as I was live streaming. I did not see it. I was in another window. I was watching the chat and talking to everybody in the chat. In any case, they only gave me 15 minutes to stop streaming the copyrighted material, or else they would cut the live stream short. And so that's what happened. I didn't see the notification, and it was cut short. And as a result, I did not get a strike of anything, but it looks like YouTube has put me on a restriction from live streaming for a little bit. Not sure if it's going to be a couple of days or a couple of months or however long. It does not say. It just says temporarily. So whatever that means. In any case, so that's where we're at with the live streams. But this morning I received some really nasty threats from someone in the Vast Apostate Army, and he told me to stop live streaming, to stop doing videos on Man Bun. He said I was a piece of shit, and he said that he's gonna come fuck me up. Just all kinds of threats, and really, it was unstable, because in all the XJW drama, this is not coming from Watchtower. This is coming from someone in the Vast Apostate Army. And talk about hate speech, because I know who this person is. I called him up because I thought he was a cool guy before, and I called him up to see if that had really came from him. You know, you don't ever know about trolls or anything like that that mimic people's profiles. And I wanted to give him a chance to talk to me voice to voice. Well, as soon as he figured out it was me, I told him who I was. He goes off, and he does not, well, he doesn't stop. He calls me a piece of shit, and then he says, "You don't know who I am, and I'll fuck you up. You don't know what all I've gone through in my life." And then he says, "I didn't want to get involved, but I won't stand for this. And you don't know all the bad stuff I've gone through my life. You don't know me. I'll fuck you up. And you take those live streams down. You stop doing those live streams. Mind your own business." And then he says the entire XJW community has unfriended and blocked me. The entire XJW community has unfriended and blocked me. And I was in one of his groups. He had a apostates for weed group. It's a stoners XJW, cannabis smoker tokers group. And it was a group I guess he runs. And he did invite me to it, or someone invited me to it, and we were good friends and all that. But now I guess he wants to get in the mix, and he wants to get in there, and he wants to, I don't know, does he want to shoot me now? He said he's going to see me soon, so that sounded like, he's going to come over here and do something to me, or so I think people, I'm just going to put this out there. If you're coming on my live streams, if you're still friended to me, you might want to be careful, because I wouldn't want you to get any of these threats because you're friends with me, or you're in the live stream kikiing with me about this. But I let him know that I don't care what he thinks. And I told him to do what you got to do. Do what you're going to do. Do what you have to do. But I'm not going to change. This is my channel. So we went from people like JW Suicides coming in here and doing it, with a little bit of a covert, passive aggressive method, telling me not to do what I do. And then we have someone else now saying that he's going to really make sure to fuck me up. He said he's gonna fuck me up on all my profiles. See you soon, kind of thing. So, hey, if it's that much worth to you, go ahead. But in all of the ex Jehovah's Witness drama, I tell you, martyrdom has never sent any death threats to me. A Watchtower has never sent any death threats to me. This person here, I don't think has enough financial resources. I don't think this person has enough financial resources. I could be wrong, but I don't think he has enough wherewithal and financial resources the same as Watchtower. I would think Watchtower probably would have a little bit more money to carry out whatever, things they would do. But even then, I have never gotten any death threats from any of the elders that were outed. I've never gotten any death threats from anybody but this person now. First time. And I know Mike and Kim have been getting a lot of trolls recently too. Uh, and they have been from EXJWs too, not from just Watchtower. I don't know if Watchtower's ever threatened their life or threatened their safety, but I have to say, if we're getting Vast Apostate Army protesters and members threatening other XJW members for stating their opinions that they don't like on their own channels, you have to really think about that. And I'm taking this very serious because you never know nowadays. You have all these shooters. You know what I mean? You have all kinds of shooters that are unstable and angry. I don't know if this person's going to come shoot me. I don't know him. I asked him, how long have you been on the scene, on the activism and XJW community scene? And he said he's been on the scene for about 7 months. So I said, "Enough said," and that's when he tells me he's been 25 years through crap in his own life, and he's gonna take it out on me now. And he said that my only friends are the XJW community, and now the whole community has kicked me to the curb, which was new to me because I looked at my YouTube and I still had all of the subscribers that I've had, over 700 or something. I looked at my Twitters and it still was the same numbers, give or take a couple of people. So if he thought that by taking himself off of my friends list that was the entire community, okay, it's that Jehovah Witness math. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? You go witness for 15 minutes and you count that out. I don't know. But in any case, I wanted to put that out there. I have had my safety threatened by Vast Apostate Army members. So if you are a member of the new Vast Apostate Army, please unsubscribe. Don't come into the live streams. Don't comment on my post. Unfriend and block me if you like. Unfollow. I wouldn't want you to get death threats by being friends with me from these people. I wouldn't want you to have your life and your safety at risk because you're friends with me. Because I'm not going to stop doing what I'm doing. If I want to talk about cats, I'm going to talk about cats. If I want to express my disdain with how people were treated by someone else, then I can do that. If I want to crack jokes on somebody, I can do that too. None of that is a crime. But what is a crime is when you threaten people's safety or when you even make implied threats. I've seen people get in some trouble over implied threats, and then they say, "Oh, I was just kidding. I didn't really mean it. It's not that serious." So, yeah, I'm not backing down. So you do what you have to do. You know who you are. Do what you have to do. If you think you're that bad, if you really think you are that bad, then go do what it is you have to do. But I'm going to put that out there for everybody. Be safe. Be careful. I mean, I've been into a lot of drama. I've had people put all kinds of, do all kinds of drama stuff. But even Martyrdom, as mad as hell as he was at me, still he didn't even threaten me. Even Watchtower never did death threats. I never got any death threats from any of the elders or any of the people that are outed for the child molestation cover-ups. Nobody has threatened me, but EXJW, a protester and activist, has now threatened my health and safety. Now that should tell you a lot about the Vast Apostate Army. And I do have the screenshots. I'm not going to show them on this video, but they are in my back pocket. And I will be making some phone calls. I'm very fortunate to have this person's uh, contact info. I know his phone number. I know where he lives. I know his address. So I know who this person is just in case. And as everybody knows, I've been doxxed 4 or 5 times over again. So, people know who I am and I don't hide. So, he said he'll see me soon. That implied maybe he was coming to see me, or maybe he's coming to shoot me or stab me over man bun. Um, wow, you're willing to put yourself at legal risk for her? Okay. All right, then. Like I said, do what you have to do, but I'm letting the world know I'm not going to stop doing what I'm doing. I'm not taking the videos down. If I want to talk about whoever I want to talk about on my YouTube, then I will. And if you don't like it, don't come on my YouTube. Just as simple as that. And if you show up at my door, then I'm going to call the police. And then I'm going to do some other calls too. I might do some other calls anyway, but just letting everyone know, stay safe out there. You might want to hold off being friends with me, not because of me, but if you're with the Vast Apostate Army, the new one, please unfriend me and block me and move on if you don't like what I'm doing. And I would also say, even if you do like what I'm doing, be careful because these characters from the new Vast Apostate Army might come and threaten you and might want to do you bodily harm too. Thanks for listening, everybody. Take care and have a good week.